excited to come out with a win. First conference game. It's a new season, so we're 1-0. Overall we're 9-5, and TSU is a very talented team, and I really think they're a team that a lot of people are going to have problems with. Olivia Jones is a great player. Amani's a great player. Beatty can really shoot it. They have veterans. They have a good mixture of post and athletic guards. I thought their freshman point guard did a good job for most of the night tonight. Larry Joe's a Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame. So what do you say about that? So it's a tremendous win for our team. The difference in the game was, we went on a 20-point run from a minute to go in the second quarter to the end of the third quarter. And the difference was the energy that we brought. We came out of the locker room at halftime, and that's all we talked about was energy. It wasn't about X's and O's or we're going to do this different or that different. It was really about energy in this particular game, and we didn't have it like we should have in the first half. And, I give our bench credit. They did a great job. The people that didn't play a single second did a great job in the second half of this game. They were into the game. They allowed the players who played, in particular KJ and Lily, they played 38 minutes. They played almost all the second half because of the energy that the bench provided them. So they were able to make it through to the end and win the basketball game. Give them a lot of credit. And then you go back to the individual stuff, a lot of great individual performances. Kyra Gullidge with 6 offensive rebounds and 6 defensive rebounds and 5 block shots, and was able to move her feet defensively a couple of times and guard Amani, who is a tremendous athlete, one of the best athletes in the league. And I thought our defensive energy was the difference in the game in the second half. That's the reason the offense got better.
Your team, sometimes the energy is there and you're off and running and everything's going great. Sometimes the energy isn't there. Can your team just flip a switch and just bring the energy on, or just how?
I mean, we did today. And it's not that they're, they know, they get told repeatedly. I think that that's a thing that, it's kind of like rebounding. Everybody talks about what do you do rebounding, and this coach or that coach is a great rebounding coach. Now players get rebounds. Everybody talks about rebounding as heart and toughness. Well, you can't instill that in someone. The energy is the same thing. We did in practice the other day, we do a drill called Olympic shooting, and we were abysmal one time when we did it, and I purposefully didn't say a word during the drill just to see, because I'm talking all the time in practice and I'm loud, and to see if our players would carry themselves. And, it didn't happen. So then after that, I start clapping and screaming and yelling, and, they're all like, gosh, I wish he'd shut up. But they were phenomenal in the drill. Scored 150 points and 147 points in 3 minutes. Did a great job. And we talked about that day. It's about energy and who's going to bring energy, because I can yell and stuff from the sidelines, and that's, we'll do that. But that is not going to make you move your feet faster on defense or make you go get a rebound. The player has to have that motivation. The only thing that can fix that is the bench, or being behind. And today it was being behind, and we had good leadership in the locker room. They were, that was the message. You have to bring energy for 20 minutes. If you do, you're going to win the basketball game. If you out-rebound them in the second half, you're going to win the basketball game. If you take care of the ball and you keep creating turnovers like we were doing, you're going to win the game. But all of those things are about energy, because we can run our offense and get what we want. We have people that can score. But are you bringing the energy on the defensive end and getting stops and doing what's necessary to get your team a lead and win a basketball game? And this is conference play. And anybody that was in this gym today for the men's game saw a tremendous difference in the intensity of the game. Conference play in every conference in the country, the intensity ratchets up to a completely different level, because all of the teams are basically on the same footing. You're not playing Kentucky or Duke or somebody like that, or UConn on the women's side. You're playing teams with guys and ladies that were recruited by the other teams in your league at that same level. And that's every league. I don't know why. I wish players had that intensity all the time, but, that's what it's about. So, we talked about that. We had a good few days of practice, and, we just came out in the second half and did the job.
22 turnovers. I think they had 9 the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I had not even seen the turnover margin at that point, but and then in the second half, you guys got 13 more. Turnover ratio 22 to 11. Just you guys took
Yeah.
care of the basketball and took it away.
And taking care of the basketball, and we played fast. We played in transition. I thought we made great decisions. In particular, KJ and Lily, I think, made great decisions. Didn't force action that wasn't there in transition for most of the night. So give them a lot of credit because they were out there for a long time. I'm happier with their turnover numbers from this game than I am with their scoring. 25 and 20 is awesome. But the fact that they took care of the ball like that, playing fast against a very athletic team, really pleases me. That 11 turnovers, we can play like this, and that turnover, Tennessee State's been forcing over 20 a game. They lead I think they lead the league in steals. They average over 10 steals a game. And I thought we did a good job. We did some things to take some of their pressure away schematically and what we were doing, and some of their great defenders, we took away from the ball some. But when it comes down to it, forcing 22 turnovers and coming up with, 13 steals, allowed our team to get out in transition, and in the game we're plus 12 off turnovers. We're plus 10 on fast break points. We're plus 6 in the paint, mostly due to our fast break points. And big key for us, even though we didn't out-rebounded them in the second half, and we're plus 2 in second chance points. Huge key for us.